This is the Eon Fit Omni cable tower with adjustable arms here. So this is a cable crossover functional trainer all in one because this has articulating arms. So you could do all kinds of workouts from chest, seated chest, flies and presses, incline chest, flies and presses. You could target every muscle group with this compact cable tower. Here you can see doing some rows. So you could do LAT pull downs. They even include the bar. You could do chest supported rows in any angle, any direction, low, high. Here are some close rows, some pullovers. Of course, you could do side raises, all kinds of real exercises for your shoulders, bicep curls, tricep press downs. You could work your legs. You could do kickbacks, side raises, even belt squats. Pretty much you could train your entire body with this tower. So it comes pretty well protected in bubble wrap and some foam blocks. So it comes with a pretty detailed assembly instructions here, and they give you the tools that you need to assemble as well. So these are all the attachments here that come with the tower. So you get the tricep rope. You also get two handles which have different D-rings, so you can have longer or shorter lengths with that, which is nice. And they're good rubber handles here. You get the leg holder here, so this will hold your leg down while you're doing any kind of pulling. You can also use this for Nordic curls for your leg workout as well. And you get the attachments for the low row, also the LAT Pulldown bar as well. So they include the detachable foot plates for low rows. So this is great, of course, for doing any kind of low row exercise. And the great thing about them is that they're detachable, so you can easily just remove them when not in use. Of course, this is all metal construction, and it has a nice diamond plate with texture, so your foot won't slip when you're using it. The only thing left to do now is just to lower it down and get ready for some low rows. So I have a dip belt attached to me, and I'm using their handle that they came with just to use the D-rings because the belt I have isn't a chain one. It's just like a nylon one. So I'm going to use this and attach it to the bottom. So this way you can actually do squats, a belt squat, okay, with the tower. And this is great because you don't have any kind of spinal compression. When you have a bar on your back and you're squatting, if you have back pain, I wouldn't recommend squatting. I would recommend doing machine squat or this belt squat is amazing. There's no load or compression on your spine because all the weight is in your hip. You could really feel your legs more when you do this type of workout. You could also use this if you have a pull-up bar or a dip station nearby. You could use this to also do weighted pull-ups and weighted dips. So what's great is that you can use the included leg holder to actually hold and brace yourself while you do the weighted squats with the dip belt. So it'll give you a bit more leverage. You feel more secure. And this is hard to do while also talking. So it has a simple pull pin, so you could pretty much maneuver this arm anywhere you want. Just lock it in place like that. So you have about 32 different holes for adjustments, and these are 5.8 holes, and you have 8 adjustments here for the arms. So you can see with one hand, just slide this up and down and it just locks in place real easily. If you're going to get this cable tower, or you already have one, or you have any kind of gym equipment that has up and down sliding movement, guide rods and stuff like that, I highly recommend getting a silicone lubricant like this, and I'll link this in the description. This is good for cars, windows, hinges, anything that causes friction. You want to have this silicone lubricant on to help everything glide up and down real smoothly, and this one I definitely recommend for that. So you have a double pulley on the handles, which is good if you're pulling up or down in any direction. And this is free floating 360, so you could move this in any angle, any direction, up or down. So this has a weight load of 330 pounds, and if you use both cables at the same time, you're getting a 1-to-1 ratio, which means if you're lifting 100 pounds on the stack, that is exactly what you're lifting. If you only use one cable though, you're getting a 2-to-1 ratio, which means you're lifting half the weight, and also the cable length is doubled. So that's good if you're doing any kind of like martial arts or sports training. Maybe you're doing golf swings and you want more cable travel, then you would use only one cable for that. So the weight play horn is actually 8 inches and it's at an angle, slightly going upward, which is good. So that way, when the weights are moving up or down, it's less likely that it would slide off because it's see how it slides back because it's the angle. So I like that. And this is 8 inches, and so is the one on the back to put weights for support is also 8 inches. So this cable tower is freestanding, meaning that you could place this anywhere. You could put this in the center of your gym because there are weight plate holders here, which help support the stand so it won't tilt. So that each sleeve here is 8 inches, the same as this one. So you have 8 inches. You can add a whole bunch of 40. You could add 245s if you want there, no problem, and some extra weight. So that way the stand will tilt, and fall this way because those plates are supporting it and making sure it won't move. They also include wall attachments. So if you want to secure it even more, you could attach it to the wall. I don't like these plastic pulleys, so I decided to upgrade to get these aluminum ones. So these will last a long time and they will give the cable a much smoother glide compared to these plastic ones. So I definitely recommend the upgrade to the aluminum. So I'm not trying to be all salesy and pushy here, but if you see there's any available, get it right away because these sell out extremely fast. When I went to check this out the first time, they had none, and I saved it on my list. Luckily, I saw they had 4, and I bought one. The next day, they were all sold out again. So they pretty much like sell out, and then they release 3 or 4, batches here and there every so often. But so don't get mad at me if you check my link in the description or pin comment and it's sold out. They pretty much sell out very quickly. So if you see any available, just get it right away. Overall, this is a great cable tower. It's a functional trainer, cable crossover, total gym all-in-one. This is one I highly, highly recommend. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos just like this one. And also like the video. If you want the product shown, just click the link in the description.